Ooh, I love it when the coffee's done. Just a small interlude. Coffee. A ring came at the doorbell. Ding dong. And then they left a package. And in it was something that I ordered. And that was so cool, and I'm glad it's the way it was in the picture. This starts off at this end. And it ends at this end. And it's telescoping. And it's anti-shock. It has a spring inside here, so that when you're using it as a walking pole, it doesn't jar you if you're, hit an uneven surface. Wow, how awesome. It's my Christmas present to myself. Because I like to go walking, and sometimes when you get tired, especially going uphill, a stick or something is really nice. Well, this thing folds all the way up into it's fairly compact. It's about as long as my arm, I guess. Or, I don't know. What is it? About 2 feet long. 24 inches. I don't know what that is in centimeters, sorry. 2/3 of a meter, I guess. I don't know. Is that right? Anyway, it's awesome. It's made out of aluminum. It has a foamy grip here, and a nice firm formed grip here, and a strap for your wrist so that if you're really going to town, it doesn't fly out of your hands. So, I'm going to be making soup today for my mom. She asked for some. Said it would be really nice. And when it gets cold, when I was a kid, when it got cold, Mom would always make this soup. So when it gets cold, I always make the soup. I don't have regular cabbage, I have red cabbage, but we both agreed that it'll be just fine. So I'll be making some of that. It's better to use fresh vegetables, but if you don't, you can use the ones in a can or a tin, or frozen. I prefer fresh, then I prefer frozen, then I prefer tinned. But hopefully it'll turn out really well. We'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, got some olive oil in the pan. I'll turn the burner on. Here we have some cut up beef. Doesn't matter what it is, just leftover. It's a piece of roasting that I bought like a week or so ago. Had it in the freezer. I just chopped it up and I put a little bouillon, beef bouillon powder on it, salt and pepper. This is a rind of a piece of Parmesan, which I'll put in later. It gives really good flavor to the soup. And it gets a little, some of the parts that are still edible will get soft and melt into the soup. Here I have a big bowl of chopped up stuff. I prefer fresh, frozen will do, and canned stuff, And you can get rid of a lot of leftovers in the refrigerator this way if you have leftover carrots. Here I have carrots, celery, corn, green beans, peas. I have a leftover tomato. And I didn't have regular cabbage, so I have red cabbage. And I only used half of it. The other half I'll use for something else. I have a little bit of Pinot Grigio wine. Not much. I probably won't use all of that. Maybe half of that. It's probably maybe 1/4 of a cup. See, that's how much. It's about to my second knuckle. That's how much is in that bottle. So here you have onion. I didn't have a real live onion, so I used onion flakes and reconstituted them. In here we have a little bit of flour and milk. That's for later to thicken, if you want it to look a little more like stew than soup. And my secret ingredient is some lavender that I grow in the front yard, which adds a really nice flavor to it, as well as the little bit of milk and flour. So we'll get started. First I'll brown the beef. I brown this, it takes, I don't know, maybe about 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. And then I'll put in the rest of the ingredients except the lavender and the milk. I guess usually the next thing I put in is a little bit of the... Can I put the wine in next? I don't know. Put a little wine in and let it cook off. Let the alcohol cook off. And, oops. Is there a good spot to stand in here? No, not really. It's going to cook, and the vegetables and everything will take probably about 20 minutes till they're nice and soft. It's 3:30 now. About 4 o'clock, what I'm going to do is get the meat browned, put the vegetables in, and put in some boiling water till it just reaches the top of the vegetables. And I'll put the lid on, turn the heat down, and let it cook. And 20 minutes from now, half an hour from now, I will check it. And if it's just about ready, I'll put in the lavender and the flour milk mixture, and then we'll go from there. See you in about a half an hour. Ding, ding, ding. Timer's up. Time to see what we have. Ooh, steaming hot. Looks a little pink because of the red cabbage. Oh, it's got all the goodness in there. Let's try it. Okay, let's try it, shall we? It's awfully hot. Boy, oh boy, that turned out good. I think my mom will like it. Come on over, have some with me, will you? Catch you later, alright? Bye. Upward and onward.